Ho ho guys, welcome back to another week. As you can see, it's getting pretty fresh over here in Finland.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It's Thursday right now. Wasn't highly motivated to make videos, especially since I think right now I'm not 100% sure how to fill it to make it exciting, because my life, triathlon life, is repetitive and it's can be boring, especially when you're doing a lot of indoor trainings. I spend a lot of time in a trainer right now. I can show you where my pool is actually. Check this out. So first of all, quite a bit of snow here going on, as you see, but down there is my pool. It's a brand new pool. It's since March here, like maybe half a year or something. There are my lanes down there, and it's beautiful. It's a 50-meter pool, pretty perfect for everything that I want to do. And yeah, it's literally like a 300-meter walk. No coincidence, it's there obviously. I chose my place, but you still gotta be lucky to get a flat here. But all worked out. Fresh out there, but yeah, training has been going pretty well. I mean, recently for sure, but the last 4 or 5 days have been a bit tricky. I tried to analyze it a little bit. I wear the Aura ring. I get like HRV from it, resting heart rate, which is super awesome about as well the temperature, so you can really see. Even when I got COVID after Ironman Kalmar, I could see how my resting heart rate was really literally like 13 beats higher. I think it was 63, and normally I average around 48 for me, at even 43 sometimes, but that was the lowest I've seen. But yeah, the HRV has been a little bit on the lower side. Resting heart rate, it hasn't been up like a sickness, something clear. There wasn't anything going on in terms of like the body temperature wasn't higher. There wasn't anything obvious like that there's sickness going on. So I fine-tuned my diet again a little bit, especially on days when I burn over 7,000 calories. You need something to get calories in. So there I use now even potato chips, nuts and stuff like that. So on the days when I burn 7,000, that I don't get in only 5,000, when I have a double bike and a swim and really taxing bikes. So it's a good stimuli, something you need to move forward. But you gotta get it in calories, and for that I will use more like stuff like potato chips and anything that I get close to the 7,500, because 100 grams of potato chips actually have 500 calories. That is so much, and 100 grams of potato chips is literally, it's not a much, right? It's not a lot of mass. If you're eating a lot of mass, it's easy to get down. Anyways, fixed all that, back 100% healthy. Wasn't something that stopped my training completely, which is awesome. I could keep on training, but in a way that each day I got better. So it was a lingering bug, it wasn't COVID, but something small. I mean, everybody's sick here right now. It's classic autumn time, massive temperature changes. Here in Finland, it's now every day yeah, -2 for sure. Snow, which is super beautiful, as you've seen, but impacts my training a little bit, of course. So even running outside, I did more like treadmill runs for a little bit more now. But yeah, also had a little revelation regarding general this whole YouTube thing. I mean, the level of YouTube has been really, if you look at someone like one of my role models, let's say in Nick Bear, he does like really proper content, but the production that he uses to make like a 15-minute video, let's say, that's around 40-50 hours of work. And of course he gets the results with it. It's tremendous content, it catches you, it hooks you. But there's something, it's a fine balance between, at some point, and I'm not at the point that I have to choose basically, or I made the choice a long time ago that, hey, I want to keep this YouTube thing next to it, obviously, that it doesn't affect the main idea of this, which is being a full-time athlete. Because if you want to do it properly, which I could, but then I would be a YouTuber and not an athlete, I could do every day a 10-minute video of high quality. If I wanted to, absolutely, like Casey Neistat style, I could do that, absolutely no problem, but absolutely zero chance that I'm reaching my potential as an athlete. I'm here to do my absolute best as an athlete, so there's not gonna be a compromise at all. So I do what I can with this YouTube thing. And of course, if you get a professional videographer and spend like thousands of bucks to do that and develop that, of course it's better. But now I'm in the journey. But again, even then, even if you do that somebody that does everything for you, you have to invest quite a bit of time for all the filming, really, like if you go out in special locations, all this, and all this takes away from either recovery or proper training. So I really pulled the plug on my work and all that to really dedicate to one mission only, and that is to be the absolute best athlete I can be. And I think there are even a lot of athletes who seek somewhat through triathlon then financial stability. And Kobe Bryant said that actually, it was pretty interesting. He said that even when he went to the NBA, a lot of people just had the goal of, hey, I want to get to the NBA. And in triathlon, Ironman distance triathlon, that's basically, hey, I want to get to Hawaii, or like I want to make it, I have steady income, whatever that number is, 60, 70, 80K a year from triathlon. But a lot of people, especially in the NBA, Kobe said it, they literally, once they had that paycheck, they stopped putting in the work, the extra mile, they stopped developing. And Kobe Bryant said actually, yeah, no wonder Michael Jordan has like 6 titles or anything like that. So the reason I say that is that I'm absolutely looking for the potential to grow as an athlete every single day. So every single decision, you have to become selfish, you have to really go all in, like the Norwegians do. They're probably one of few examples. There are more, of course, but where you can, even from the outside looking in, you can see it's not the science and all this stuff that I do, it's not that, it's a dedication to one thing only. They're sacrificing their whole life and everything to go in one direction, and you see the results. One big thing that has been progressing, which I'm super happy about, is my bike, for example. We did a bit of testing there as well, just like seeing where the zones are, if they're correct, validated that with lactate. And really cool to see that like at a low lactate, like really 1.7 lactate, so under 2, that's for sure aerobic. Under 1.7 mole lactate, I had something like 300 watts. So really cool to see that the zone 2 training is, the zone 2 is rising, and that's what you want. That's the name of the game in Ironman triathlon. But yeah, my daily routine here is pretty simple. It's swim, bike, run, and the gym, which is also super close, just next door. If there's anything you guys want to see, something that's in this rhythm, not something that's like, yeah, if I go to events and stuff, I know it's gonna be interesting. You have like different locations to do, but otherwise you're kind of bound to, I'm not gonna do 10 videos about the same time the bike trainer or things. If you have questions about the training or anything, what's going on, you can put that in the comment below. I can make a video about that. But otherwise, the weekly routine, that's something I'm thinking of. How do I put this into YouTube without compromising my training or recovery in any way, but still make it interesting? So if I invest, I don't know, 5-6 hours a week into editing, all those things, I also want people to be interested in that. And it starts and ends with a thumbnail. I saw that now with this Ironman video that now did really well, I don't know, 58K views, which is, yeah, it's okay, but I'm not a conspiracy news channel. If I wanted to do that, I would do that. I would go all in on that. But yeah, I just wanted to voice my opinion about that. It did well, the thumbnail did well and stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing that. That's not my main thing, right? Although it does well, I don't want to do this to do well. I want to do this to share my journey in a way that's interesting for you, the viewer. So if there are things that you really wonder, hey, what is Matti doing in his daily routine or training to move along, then happy to share that with you guys. Yeah, otherwise it's just a short check-in for me. Just ticking over here. It's now 3 months to my first race, it looks like, but there's a lot of work ahead. And I hope it's gonna work with Dubai in early March. Not 100% certain yet, but I'm gonna do my best that it works. I wish you a power week. Enjoy the training. Have a good weekend ahead. It's Friday evening for you now. So although it's probably the worst part of the year right now with climate and everything, depending where you live, but just stay motivated, stay focused, and I'll see you next week.